The clockmaker's silence. In the heart of a fog-veiled town stood an ancient clock tower, tall enough that its shadow stretched across half the marketplace at noon. No one could remember when its gears were last wound or who had built it, but the tower's single hand still moved, marking each hour with a soft, mournful chime. The townsfolk said it rang only for those who listened closely, as though the sound was never meant for all ears. At the base of the tower lived Elias, the clockmaker. He was a quiet man with nimble fingers, silver-rimmed spectacles, and a shop filled with ticking hearts of brass and steel. Customers came for pocket watches, music boxes, and intricate pendants, but Elias never let anyone touch the great brass key that hung from a chain around his neck. That key, he claimed, was not for sale. One autumn evening, a girl named Mara entered the shop. She was no customer. Her clothes were torn from travel, and her eyes were restless, with the weight of too many sleepless nights. She placed a cracked watch on the counter and whispered, "It was my father's. I need it to run again." Elias studied the watch and frowned. Its gears were warped, its springs slack, yet when he touched it, he felt something stir like a faint echo of the tower's chime. He nodded and promised her it would be mended, but as he worked, the tower itself groaned above them, as though unsettled. That night, Elias wound the tower's hidden mechanism with his key. The air grew thick with fog, and the bell tolled low, heavy, and sorrowful. Mara, waiting outside, swore she heard voices woven into the sound, like whispers calling her name. When Elias returned, she demanded the truth. Reluctantly, he revealed it. The clock tower was no ordinary machine. It was a vessel built long ago to measure not time, but memory. Each chime carried away fragments of the forgotten old griefs, lost faces, fading stories, storing them in its gears so the town could live unburdened. But sometimes the tower faltered, releasing those voices back into the world. Mara's watch, Elias realized, was bound to the tower. Her father's last memory had been given to it, and she carried the hollow shell. If he repaired it, she could choose: restore the memory and keep it alive within her, or let the tower claim it forever. When the watch finally ticked again, Mara pressed it to her ear for a heartbeat. She heard her father's voice, steady and kind, telling her a story he never finished. Tears welled in her eyes, and then, with trembling hands, she closed the watch and handed it back to Elias. "Let the tower keep it," she whispered. "Some memories hurt too much to carry." Elias locked the watch inside the tower's heart, and the next morning, the chime was lighter, gentler, almost hopeful. Mara left with an empty wrist but a steadier step, and the fog that clung to the town seemed, for the first time, to thin. The clockmaker returned to his silence, waiting for the next soul who needed to decide what was worth remembering.